Welcome to Living Lynn, an entertainment and lifestyle program developed to highlight what Lynn offers for recreation and fun. We focus our attention on entertainment right here in Lynn. Today we visit historic Gannon Golf Club, an 18-hole golf course founded in 1931, which lies on the outskirts of the Lynn Woods Reservation. Since 1929, Ganon has provided North Shore natives with an ideal venue for golfing. Known widely for its challenging yet fair layout, reasonably priced memberships, and beautiful landscapes, Gannon Golf Club has quite the history. Originally known as Lynn Woods Municipal Golf Links, the grounds of Lynn's golf course were initially home to the Pawtucket Indians. Later it would be known as Happy Valley, the name given to the site back when small cottages located in the valley served the Lynn shoe industry. Factories downtown would deliver their shoes to be stitched, then pick them up in the valley the very next day. In '75, the course would be renamed Larry Gannon Municipal Golf Course for its original golf pro. Today, the golf course Wayne style set up to design still stands and is as beautiful as ever. Gannon Municipal Golf Course is owned by the City of Lynn and operated by Golf Facilities Management Incorporated.
We are with Mike Foster. He is one of the retired golf professionals here at Gannon Golf Course in Lynn. So Mike, you've seen this place change throughout the years. What was Gannon like when you first arrived?
When I first arrived, the building was in total disrepair. The golf course was in total disrepair. The morale of the golf course and the people that played on it was very, very low. So we hired Steve Murphy, a green superintendent, a year after they hired me, and we got together, rolled up our sleeves, and between the two of us, and with a lot of help from the men's and ladies dinner clubs here, we all worked together to make the place a better place. We had AstroTurf tees way back then, and we had clay tees, we had cork tees, and when Steve came along, we got some funding from a federal agency. I think the figure was about $25,000 back in 1976 or 7, and with that we made grass tees up here. And everyone said you could never put grass tees up here, but we did. And then we formed the Ganon Building Association a few years later, where the revenues from the bar and the restaurant went back into the golf course. So that those additional revenues helped us with the irrigation system, with fixing up the golf course. With this deck we're on right now, if you can see over there, that was where the deck ended.
Oh.
And now we extended it all the way out here for functions, and it's a beautiful view of Boston. We overhauled the building, we overhauled the golf course, and here we are now, and everyone's getting to enjoy it. And it didn't cost the city anything, no tax money. It was all done internally. And it took us a long time, but through a lot of hard work, it's one of the nicest golf courses around, and it's a jewel to the city of Lynn, and it's a big asset to the city.
When you look at this place, it really can't be that old since you guys did all of the renovations. What did you do to kind of keep the character of this building, the historic charm to it?
Well, when we put this addition on, you can see the stonework. We actually, when they built the original building, they took the rocks and boulders from out there on the golf course, and that's how this building is built. All right, so we hired Frank Ewer's construction company back a number of years ago, and they went out and got rocks and things from the golf course, the woods and all, and they built this addition with the same. So over a period of time, it's all blended in. It's awesome.
So it's all a part of Gannon. This is
yes,
all.
It all came from out there.
There are public golf courses all over the country. What makes Gannon so unique in it being in Lynn? What makes it so special?
The location is perfect. The views of Boston are outstanding, but it's the people. The people make it special. It's a family. You mentioned it. I didn't say it to you. You said it to me, and that's just what it is. It's a big, big family, and everyone comes up here and they feel they're happy to be here, and when they get hooked on it, they're here forever.
So this is your first year golf professional at Gannon Golf Course. What have you seen, and kind of what has that transition been like for you?
I've seen everything. As you have, it's a unique situation where we're owned by the city, operated by a firm outside of that, and we're We have both members here at the club as well as the public is open for play. So there's a lot of facets. You really cover just about everything that a facility can cover. I mean, we do outings on Mondays, we do private functions upstairs. So you see, sort of like the clinic, you see all sort of walks of life. You see everybody that will come out once or twice a week, to guys that will play 3 and 4 times a week, to maybe people that just play once a year. It's a little bit of everything here.
Well, how would you describe the golf culture in Lynn?
It's been changing. Back when I was first started, we run a junior golf clinic here, and it's free. And I picked it up from my predecessor, Larry Gannon, who was the golf professional here for 45 years prior to me. And we built the junior program up, and we had as many as 200 junior members on Mondays. We had over 100 junior members playing golf during the summer months, and so it was great for the kids. It's changed a little bit. Unfortunately, the modern day young kid, he's got video games, texting, and all that stuff, and the attention span isn't quite as what it used to be, and so they're more into playing 9-hole golf than 18-hole golf. And but you know what? They still come up here. They have fun, and the junior program here is alive and well.
Do you think having a clinic like this for people your age, and then even the little kids 4 and 5 years old, is kind of a great way to teach you guys how to play the game?
Yeah, it's a great way, and it's very close. Like a lot of other clinics, you'll have to drive a couple hours or something, but this one's just like right here, and it teaches you just as much as they will. It's fun to be out here too.
Have you ever done the clinic here in the summertime?
Uh-huh. I've done it before.
Done it before. What do you think of it?
I really like it.
So Colin, tell me what you did today.
I learned how to putt and chip.
Learned how to putt and chip. How do you think you did?
I did pretty good.
Did you hit the ball really far?
Yeah.
Do you make a lot of friends at the golf clinic?
Yeah, I already know most of them.
Are you the most popular kid in the clinic?
Well, probably.
Well, I like it because it's like right down the street, and like I can learn to like drive and putt and all that other stuff.
The junior program has been a long existing program here, started by the former golf professional Mike Foster, and one of the long-standing members here, his name's Wendell Hubbard. So what we've tried to do this year, as this is our first year here, we certainly wanted to continue the program and just make it well known within the community, which it already is. I know it has some far extending reaches throughout the other communities, but doing everything we can to just continue on. Our company is its first year here. One of the principals of our company, Chris Carter, actually grew up in this area, grew up as a member here and as a participant in the clinic. So, it was always one of the goals of the facility to continue this program and, try to continue to grow it and see, where it takes us.
All the athletes that I've ever been associated with all say to me they wish they'd learned to play golf younger. If you're a great football player, a great hockey player, or a baseball player, you can only play those sports competitively until you're in your early 30s. Golf you can play until we have some members here that are in their 80s, and they still playing 18 holes of golf and shooting their age and less. So it's a game of a lifetime. It's a sport of a lifetime, and it's a great place for our senior golfers. They're retired. They have limited revenue, and so they join here and they get to play here at a very reasonable price, and they can afford it. So it's great for the people in Lynn who retire to come up here and be able to do that too.
Most of the people who are members here will play multiple times a week, and outside of that, we have a lot of leagues from the surrounding areas, GE being probably one of the largest, people that are coming out once or twice a week just to play. So it's active and very alive here at Ganon.
And this is really how I learned how to play golf. My mom brought me up on Monday mornings with my younger sister.
Okay.
What about the professionals that teach those clinics and what they do to connect the kids to the game of golf?
Well, when we were doing it, and I know they still continue, the members, we couldn't handle 200 kids. I only had a small staff, so we had the members volunteer their services. So we have 10, 12, 15 of the men and women come up and spend their hour giving back to what they love here. And they help out the kids, and they the basics of the basics. And young kids just want to hit the ball. And they don't care, they just want to hit it. So that's what happens, and we give them free clubs if people can't afford it. There's clubs downstairs we give them. and it's affordable. It's free. The clinic is free. And then the junior memberships are very reasonable price.
It's a unique program where you have, so many kids all at once. I think that's one of the parts that makes it special. It's a no-charge clinic, open not only to the residents of Lynn, but to all the surrounding communities. We just ask you to show up and have a good time. So it's, in that respect, very unique. And you see people from all walks of life, and it's great. Everybody kind of comes in, they're all here to have a good time, and we're very well supported by the people in the community and the members here at the club. I would say half, if not more than half, of the instructors here who have been doing it for a number of years participate in this, and they're really what makes it so successful. As we're working on a facility that doesn't have a driving range, so we're utilizing as much of the golf course as we can to to accommodate the numbers. First week, it appears we had about approximately 150 kids. I would say last week was around 125. I think we were probably pretty close to that here. So we have 100 and some odd children here that we're working with in a clinic type setup for the first hour, and then once we can sort of organize them, we let them be on the golf course for they stay till noon, so it's approximately 2.5 to almost 3 hours of golf that we let them play, because we literally close the golf course down until 10 o'clock in order to give them at least one half of the golf course.
Over the years, I've got 12, I'm proud to say there's 12 young men that have gone on to be golf professionals all over the country. And they started at the clinic, and they started working through here, and they've branched out, and they're all over the country. So there is that opportunity.
A lot of these children are going to be, potential members here in the in years to come. So, these folks recognize it, and it's really something that everybody embraces. In the last 2 to 3 weeks, we've probably had, I would say, about 25 volunteers, who just come and donate their time, kind of pop in and week out. And not only even behind the scenes, I've probably, since we've been here, had 7 to 12 sets of golf clubs that get donated, that we try to cut down and have available for the kids as we go. So it's what you see out here, as well as what's going on behind the scenes. It's very well supported and embraced, really, by the facility.
It seems like there's really a golf family here.
Without question. We started a Memorial Day service some 20 years ago, where we recognized the people that had passed away in the previous year. And when we first started, you might lose a member or two. And then now, as the membership's gotten older, the list gets longer, and sometimes we have as many as 20 names at the service. We have over 300 people show up for that 1 hour service on Memorial Day. It's a family here, and when somebody's sick or somebody passes, and when there's a wake or a funeral, 100 to 200 people show up from here to pay their respects. And we've had people that never knew their husband or their wife were so close to everyone else. So it's a great family thing. And I've seen through my years, I've seen the father that I was dealing with. I've seen his son or daughter. And now I'm seeing their sons and daughters come up here. So it's tradition.
For more information, visit www.ganongolfclub.com. You can find Ganon Golf Club on Facebook and on Twitter.